Okay, let's go.
That jacket is fire.
I appreciate it.
Is that what they say? Fire?
They say fire. They do say that.
Or drippy?
Yeah, you can say it's drippy. I think you can say that. But that one's like, I think you got to be in like 9th grade to say that one.
Okay, so I shouldn't be.
Yeah, I don't think seniors are saying that. Not even senior citizens, but seniors in high school. I don't think they're using it.
But I like the fact that you can wear roses.
Oh yeah, I like flowers.
That really is impressive.
Yeah, I like it. I was going through a thing for a while where I was buying a lot of floral shirts.
I like it.
And I'm not I used to not be a floral person, but I like it on my skin, but I don't like it on, like, I wouldn't want floral curtains. I wouldn't want it.
Yeah. There's something a little, I don't know. It's not age appropriate for you.
Like, what about back in the day when they had the wallpaper and all the floral wallpaper in the bathrooms?
No, I've never liked floral. I don't even like floral type of smells in terms of perfume.
Oh no,
I don't know. It just seems a little. And I don't want to be offensive, but it just reminds me of someone like
elderly.
Yeah,
because that was their thing. There wasn't many fragrances back in the day.
Yeah, so that's what it kind of reminds me.
Yeah,
But like I said, I like that jacket.
I appreciate
at the point of not necessarily.
It barely fits. I'm losing some weight.
You're losing weight.
But this jacket is a little snug. Snug as a bug. Like, I can't do too much. So I can't stretch.
Right. So if you ate a cookie, that's it.
Oh, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
I'm trying to get this weight off. I'm trying to get down to, like, I don't know, high school weight.
Oh my God. What was your high school weight?
I'll never see that number again. Like maybe 180. I could probably do 180. Yeah, I was probably 180 between 160 and 180 for sure.
You don't look like too much bigger than that now.
Yeah, I carry my weight real good. I've been up to like 220 and nobody knew. It was just like,
really?
Yeah, I've been up there.
Okay.
And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is a bad number. You feel that type of weight though.
You do.
Yeah.
I know when I gain weight, my skin is bad.
Yeah.
My hair is bad.
I feel like my smile looks different when I'm heavier. Like, I don't have a good smile anymore. Like, it just, like, sometimes, like, the weight doesn't fit my face. So when I see myself, like, in videos or a mirror and stuff, or a reflection, I'm like, whoa, you shouldn't look like this.
But you know what? Weight also ages you too.
I thought it was the opposite. Losing weight ages you because the fat, like, keeps your skin tight.
No. Well, I guess for me, it ages me. I look older. The more weight that I gain.
So this is the episode about weight loss?
No, it's not. We just, I haven't seen you in a while. You got your beanie off.
Yeah, finally.
And then I cut all my hair off. I shaved it.
You did?
I did. I shaved it all off because it was just, like I said.
Start over?
To start over. But you know what? My hair has never been the hair that grows real fast.
Oh, really?
No. As much as I would like to say, oh, my hair grows really fast. It doesn't.
It ain't like... I'm not gonna bring up race because you know whose hair grows really fast?
Who?
Indians.
Beautiful hair.
Yeah, and it grows crazy. Something about the must.
I don't know, but my hair is just not growing hair at all. Maybe. But you know what? I really wanted to talk to you about our last, just a recap.
Okay, what are we talking about?
I'm gonna be. This is a truth moment. Okay.
Okay.
When I watched it back, there was a few things that you said that really just touched me about Dad. How Dad showed up for you guys, and like I said, this is not a bash our dad or episode or anything like that. But you had talked about him creating this, stage.
Oh yeah, for the talent show.
For a talent show,
right?
And it choked me up because I'm like, man, I didn't experience that. I didn't experience him
coming to school events.
No, and it I'm trying not to cry, but it really did. It impacted me a little bit. I mean, I shouldn't even say a little bit. It impacted me a lot because I said to myself, I even never thought about the fact that he was missing from all those events. And that's the kind of person that Dad was, though. If he was around you, he was loving on you. he was putting his best foot forward.
Yeah.
And so the fact that you experienced that choked. I was happy for you guys. But I was a little sad for me and Felicia, if I can be honest.
But this is now your experience. Now you know that he had that in him. But he was in his 20s when he had you, right? He had to be in his 20s or 30s.
Well, my mom
had to be 20.
24
so
when she had me. So I think they're like 3 years older. So yeah. But still, I mean,
I wasn't going to PTA meetings in my 20s.
No. But 30s, when we got to school age, he was kind of like in his 30s. Yeah. But I get it. But I'm going to tell you what was kind of a redeeming thing. Felicia, I don't know if you saw the pictures that I sent you. Daddy took a lot. I heard in our group, in our sibling chat,
right?
You were saying something about not having a lot of pictures, and Daddy created selfies. He was the selfie king. And I'm going to actually have our editor extraordinaire, Tamika Lee,
put up a bunch of
I want
photos.
Her to put that in. Tamika, do you think we can do that? Yeah. Tamika's awesome. I'll say that right now. We got to, people are going to be coming for her soon with all this editing. But anyway, when Felicia sent me the pictures.
I never saw that video.
You saw it, right?
Yeah, she sent it to me. I was like, whoa.
I was a newborn. I was no more, I'm sure, like 4 weeks, and Daddy was just kissing me. Yeah. I mean, that was Dad, though.
Yeah.
He was full of kisses. So I was just like, so it kind of, it was a redeeming thing because I'm like, okay, so we both had different things, right?
Yeah.
So we had pictures. He was always taking pictures of us. And so it was nice to actually see that. I'm like, wow. Not that I, question whether he loved us and was he there for us, but I missed out on that. So you said you didn't necessarily have a lot of pictures.
They all so we moved, and we moved from Belleville to Oklahoma. And either heading to Oklahoma or coming back from Oklahoma, they had a blowout because, Dad ain't renting no U-Haul.
Right. What did he do?
He put it on the trailer. One of his trailers that he's carried equipment and stuff on, and then put a tarp over it and tied it down. But he was never a Boy Scout, so his knot didn't hold up. It failed. And we lost a lot of stuff on the freeway.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we lost a lot of stuff on that freeway.
So he was taking pictures.
Oh yeah, we had pictures. He was always in the photography. Yeah. Like as soon as the camcorder started coming out, he had it.
So he was videotaping.
Yeah, we had videos and everything.
So you just had both, huh?
But we lost it all.
But you just had both. Huh?
Well, they weren't responsible.
So
they weren't responsible anyways. They lost it.
So, but that was one of the things that stood out for me. But I'm just curious though, like, how did Dad, and like I said, all the episodes won't be about our dad and how we were raised, but I feel like it's kind of cool to, when you think about blended families or when families, whether it's the husband or the wife, when they divorce, they start a new family, it just feels like sometimes you're not experiencing the same thing. Because if the father who is now with a new wife feels like, I gotta be more on this side so that I can make them feel special. It's almost like, I don't know if there's a conscious thing that men feel like, with my new family, I have to constantly prove to them that,
No, you're already off. I believe what it is every time a relationship fails, you live and you learn. And you try to do things better in the new relationship, and you run into, just like you run into new boundaries with new situations, you run into new things that you're good at, and then you run into new things that you're not good at. And then and then in the next relationship, you get better, and you get better.
I just don't know if Daddy was being intentional about that. I don't.
Once again, 20 years old.
No, I guess so.
Not 20, but maybe 27, and never seeing a family before. You're your mom's the first wife, right? Yeah. This is first run. This is first go at it.
That's true.
Never seen it done before, but I'm trying it out.
Yeah, you're right.
So Yeah, there's a lot of grace that can be given. I mean, there's a whole lack of education. There's a lack of experience. There's a lack of what is it when you see it from somebody else's point of view? What is that called? Is there a word for that? It's not lazily. I know it's not that.
Lazily.
I'm not allowed to use
and
that
you know
word.
what? I stand corrected because it is a word.
I thought it was fake. I thought I made it up.
Did you think it was? What did you think?
I thought it was. Well, I make up words every day, so.
You're right. It works.
I mean,
it can be spelled. It's a real word. Webster got a lot of words in there that ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
body word. It's ebonics. There you go.
Yeah, it's definitely ebonics. So I had never ever used lazily.
Lazily.
But yeah, so anyway, I just feel like I think there is a proving in some situations that I'm on your side. I'm not trying to go, it's just like I just feel like I just feel like sometimes when there's divorce situations, the man sometimes have to prove to the new wife that, I'm completely done over here and I'm over here.
I mean, that's because maturity, once again, it takes a lot of maturity, and people don't know that you can break up and still be okay. Like I suggest people never break up over arguments. I don't like to break up when we're in the heat of the moment. Like, I'll break up with you. Hey, we just had breakfast. It was a good time. Hey, you know what? I just gotta sit you down and let you know this ain't working. I'm out of here. After breakfast. That's how I break up. I don't break up on arguments. Nope. That is not the time to break up.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because I've had to apologize too many times. I'm not about to keep apologizing. Like, no, when I break up with you, it's because I'm in a clear headspace and I know this just ain't working no more.
I don't think I think you're mature enough to actually confront somebody and break up with them. Whereas I feel like back in the day, sometimes people,
it could have been
Dear John letters and people don't have the courage sometimes to officially break up because that's hard.
We did have Dear John letters, right?
Yeah.
But we not allowed to break up over text message. That's tacky or cheap or, it's disrespectful. I'm like, how's it disrespectful? I'm leaving you. Any way I tell you that I'm done is proper to me.
Yeah, I just think people don't want to hurt. I mean, as much as sometimes people in a relationship hurt somebody, when it comes to breaking up, that's a level of hurt that some people don't want to inflict on someone. I don't want to be the cause. And I think sometimes men and women can be guilty of, just throwing all these curveballs or just really just doing a lot of stuff to have the other person break up. But I think in my mom's case, my mom broke up. She divorced dad. So, and I don't know how, I know what happened.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, tell me about it off camera and then we'll decide if we should tell it on camera.
No, I just think locks were changed.
The door locks?
Yeah.
Oh, come on now. That one's disrespectful. You show up to the house and the locks is changed? I already paid the bills this month. Like, I'm still owed this.
Well, if
I at least get the couch.
If it needs to end, and I think she had ended it, but I think to officially end it,
she changed the lock.
She changed the locks. But I think she did officially end it. She knew, our dad knew that a divorce was happening. And so once that happened, once she told him, I remember my cousin, a male cousin, coming over, changing the locks.
How do you remember that? Oh, you were like 11, right?
Yeah, 10 or 11. I remember. There's certain things that I just remember, that kind of stand out.
You shouldn't.
It stands out. Something stand out. But yeah. Let me ask you this. How did you, when you were, I know because my parents divorced. Your dad was, of course.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
I used to think divorce was hereditary. I felt like people.
It was in the blood.
Yeah, which is just my immaturity, because people all around me were divorcing. So I thought divorce was hereditary. Just like, okay, you get married and divorced, and it's just a cycle. The cycle of life. You get married and divorced.
I mean, in a sense, you're kind of not wrong, because if you think about it, like, if your examples, that's the word that I was looking for, I think, was examples.
That's a pretty simple word. You were searching for that?
I was lost. I was lost in the sauce with that one.
You were searching for example.
Yeah, Google searches. But anyways, so if your examples are, hey, we don't stay together, we don't learn to work things out. We don't have those tools, you know what I'm saying, in order to stay together and work through problems. That is hereditary, right? Because it's passed down.
It's
like
learned
if you don't,
behaviors.
right,
It's definitely learned behavior, and I think you can unlearn that behavior. Because I remember it was with men that I didn't date a whole lot, but it was like 3 strikes, you were out. No, actually, it wasn't even 3 strikes, you're out.
You give them one.
No, you're right. It was 1 strike, and I remember friends used to say, "Nika, you are so mean to men. You gonna be this old lady on your porch by yourself, rocking."
Prove
with
them
cats.
wrong.
Boom. There you go. I know.
Prove them wrong.
Prove them wrong. I mean, happy married. Right. But they would say that you are so mean. You're gonna be this old lady on your porch with a whole lot of cats. They would say that. Isn't that mean?
That is terrible.
That is
with a whole lot of cats.
With a whole lot of cats, and I don't even really like cats.
Oof. Yeah, I don't.
I'm kind of scared of them. I'm sorry for all you cat lovers. I'm just afraid of cats.
Really?
I've gotten better, to be honest.
I mean, they're evil.
I think since I've got telling people with cats, you better tell it.
Oh, really, cat people?
But
like,
since I got my dog Charlotte, my Cocker Spaniel, I think I have warmed up to cats more.
Because you like animals now.
Yeah, I'm kind of more sensitive to.
I've met a few cool cats, but usually they don't like to be bothered. I knew a cat that would go outside and he would knock on the window and stuff when he wanted to come back in, and he knew where you were at in the house, and he would knock on that window. If you moved to the other room, oh, I know you're there. Come on, let me in. Cool cats.
Yeah. So let me get back to my our point.
Right.
So again, grew up thinking that divorce was hereditary because people around me were divorcing, or if they were married, they weren't necessarily faithful to each other. So I grew up thinking that I'm gonna at least get married and divorced at least one time. Just kind of claiming that because I didn't know any better. I didn't, and so I think my mom and dad was married for like 17 years, and so.
That's a good run.
But I remember me and Felicia, we were both just very nervous about it. I mean, we both have really, good husbands, but we wanted to surpass that 17 years because it was almost like, we just did not want that.
That's a good goal though. I mean, because if you think about that, like, okay, I want to at least or not at least.
I want to do till death do you part.
Right.
I don't want.
But I don't know if anybody people. Sometimes the goal is just getting married, and after that is whatever happens, happens. That's how it kind of looks. Because I think the average marriage right now is 5 years. 5 years.
50% of all marriages ends in divorce, which is so sad. And I think if we are more, I don't know. It just seems like I had some. I don't know. What was the lady on TikTok that's Risa Tisa, right? Talking about who the TF that she married, right. And so I just feel like people. I'm gonna say all people. People really want to believe that there's hope that people can, be faithful, be true, be honest, be respectful. Everybody deserves that. If you want to be in a marriage. But the Risa Tisa situation, it was almost hard for me to believe that. It was just like, I know I've been married. Me and Fred have been together like 22 years. So I've been out of the dating game for a while. And so when she was saying that, I'm like, are there men, and I'm sure there are women out there that, I'm not going to bash no man or a woman. But
Not today.
Never.
Not on March 1st.
Not on March 1st. No, I don't want to bash anybody.
Ooh.
But are men really, is that really a thing where people lie like that?
Well, that guy, mental illness, yeah. But people do lie. But to make up all that and then be on the phone, fake conversations and stuff, that's mental illness. That's another level of, I don't even know why you would do that. What is the point of putting in that much effort into a lie? I couldn't do it. I don't have the energy. The thought capacity. But if your imagination is just that all over the place, I don't want to say crazy because,
I hate that
that's
word.
Offensive.
I don't like that
and it's
word.
Easy. It just cuts everything.
I just don't like that word crazy. It's just, I just feel like there's some underlying issue there.
I feel like she was a liar too, though. I feel like a liar can be with another liar because we're feeding each other's lies. So I felt like she's not telling you anything about what she did in the relationship. This is all just her just viewing things. I'm like, you did something, but you don't have enough time to give me of your point of view.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that some of what she was saying was true, but I just felt like she was a storyteller. She was a great storyteller.
She was really good.
And I just felt like, I'm sure some of those events were true, but I just felt like there was some padding.
Oh yeah, she absolutely yeah.
I mean,
There's some fluff in there.
Yeah, some of the details that she gave. I'm just
You got to
like,
make it
wow.
salacious for TikTok.
Yeah, but I'm sure some of it was true, but it wasn't.
What was the knee problem? Did they ever say what his knee problem was?
His knee.
Yeah, he had a knee injury that they never said it.
They confirmed that he had a mental issue.
Did he?
His family.
Oh, mm-hmm.
See, I couldn't. I don't think I listened past 8. I was just like, I already know what the ending is. You divorced. I already know.
I had to hear it all, but I was at work too, so I just kept it going.
I couldn't listen to it. But like I said, hats off to her for.
I'm not texting. I'm turning the heat on.
Why are you turning?
Cause I feel a little chill on my kneecaps.
Is your right knee hurting?
It's actually my ankles. I just said knees.
Okay. So anyway, how much time we got, Tamika?
You are 23 minutes in.
Okay.
No, nice.
Yeah. So
We're 23 minutes already.
Yeah, 23 minutes. We got 5 more minutes.
What was this for? What else was I gonna say?
No, we're just talking about just relationships. I just feel like people don't put. I just really want to wrap this up with the bow because I don't feel like there was any real intention around, how to be married. Just the social competency, just how to be socially and emotionally intelligent. I wasn't always a forgiving person. So there were things that I had come to learn about myself because it's through our interaction with each other that we could come to learn things about ourselves. Like I remember probably a year into my marriage with Fred, he said, "You are such an unforgiving person. You hold grudges." And I'm like, ooh. So I could have been very, defensive about it.
Yeah, you received it.
I received it because I don't want a divorce.
That's the biggest thing. I think most people don't want to hear any type of criticism, but you have to be open to it because you don't see yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Like we don't get to see our own, ourselves moving. We only see ourselves in the mirror for a little while and that's it. I don't know what I look like when I walk out of here. Yeah. Unless you record it. I don't know.
Exactly. I see you more than you see yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So if I trust you, I should be able to allow you to influence me in some way.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to influence me.
Right.
And that's why I think a lot of relationships fail because no one wants to receive correction. No one wants to say, now if everybody is, if 5 or 6 people are telling you, this is how I'm experiencing you, and you choose not to make any changes.
You're right. That's
because my thing is people are going to be flawed. And I expect people to be flawed, but it's like once I see something or you see something in me, or don't just be seeing stuff and have it build and just be, planning your exit plan. Tell me about it.
Talk. But then you need the person. So you need a person that can receive and you need a person that can communicate.
Yeah.
2 things that we don't exercise. Oh, love. We don't talk about, nobody talks about love anymore?
But you know what? Tamika, I think that part of that is true, but it takes so much more than love to sustain a relationship. Absolutely. I think that you're right. I think love is, people are together sometimes out of convenience.
Oh, that thing, I gotta tighten that.
Yeah, just situation. I think sometimes people are together. Yeah, that's okay.
We'll turn that knob right there.
Okay.
Yeah, twist that a little bit. Is it tight?
Yep, it's already tight.
Oh, that's weird.
That's all right. Yeah, this is
what?
Real time. This is your cheap equipment.
Hold on. This is straight off of
why are you
the food truck. Let me fix this.
There we go.
I use this mic.
Cheap. You got this on the corner too. Remember you were saying you pick up stuff.
I actually don't know where that mic came. That mic stand. I don't know where I got that from. I've had it for a long time.
Yeah, look at you.
I'm sure I didn't buy it though.
Yeah.
It was not a purchase.
You're right, Tamika. I think there are a lot of people who don't enter into relationships for love.
Well, love comes easy. Love is the easy part.
You think so?
Yeah.
but then it sustains you.
Yeah.
If I love you, I will take your correction. If
Yeah.
I love you, I can receive you more. If I love you, I can feel you more. So I can receive your hurt, your pain.
So the love is out the door then.
People don't know what you're
No, it's not real love. They just say it.
They just say,
Yeah.
"Where's the honeymoon phase and it's over?" That's
Once the fun stop, once things get.
Why
a
does the
little
fun have to
uncomfortable.
stop?
No, when I say fun, the fun doesn't have to stop. When I say fun, it's the correction. No one wants to be corrected. No one wants to change. No one wants to. Well, I shouldn't say no one. Those absolutes. That's not right. Some people don't want to receive correction. It's really hard to be in a position where someone says, "Hey, this is how you experience me," and but again, sometimes people don't even come correct with how they say things. I think there's all in the delivery too, so that people can receive it.
Is it safe to say that people feel like they have to be perfect in the relationship? Not safe to say that?
No.
I feel like this. I feel like people that don't want to receive correction, they feel like I'm already perfect. That's why you chose me. So that's why I can't receive it, because if I acknowledge the fact that I'm not perfect, then you'll not want me
But I
anymore.
don't think people walk around saying they're
It's a
perfect,
stretch,
though.
I know. It's a reach.
Yeah,
but I think
that's
I'm
a
right.
reach. I think that flower.
I'm probably right.
That jacket.
I'm probably so right.
Right, you're just so right. You're never. See, that's your problem. That's your
I'm
problem.
always right.
You're always right,
It sucks being always right, though. I don't always want to be right.
but you're not always right.
Ooh, I don't know if I can believe that part.
No.
That is not true, and I know I'm right.
No, but at some point, and we're gonna wrap this up.
Okay.
At some point, again, there wasn't intentional lessons in my household because again, my mother didn't remarry, and she didn't bring men around us, which I'm grateful for. So I wasn't able to see, the interaction between a husband and a wife.
Ooh,
But you saw our dad and your
Yeah.
mom.
I seen them marry, remarry, divorce.
Yeah.
I seen. So isn't that kind of weird though? From your perspective, your mom never remarried, never. I'm not gonna say never loved again. That's a harsh way to say something.
But you know what? My mom was so fulfilled because we're so close. She was so fulfilled in our relationship. I mean, she dated, but she said, "I'm content." She says, "I got my girls." That's what she calls my girls. We are her girls, my girls. She said, "I got my girls." We would travel. It was us. It was us three. And then when she got her grandkids, it was just like, I am good.
Right.
So she was, she's just really content. Yeah. But, we made it past this. Me and Felicia made it past the 17 years.
Made it past.
Made it past.
So you broke the curse.
Yeah, and that's how we felt. Like I said, we were young and immature. We know that's not, it's not hereditary. But in my young mind, in our young minds, we both were saying that. We thought divorce was hereditary. Felicia will be married 30 years this year.
Ooh.
And I'll be married 20 years.
I was at her wedding.
Yeah.
I was
Cutting
I was
up.
I was cutting up.
You cut up with both our weddings.
No, I showed up to your wedding late.
Late and looking
Did.
crazy.
No,
that word, I'm sorry.
I had on I think I remember the shirt that I had on.
Yeah,
What
I got pictures.
Do you?
You didn't.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't want to be there.
I
so
didn't.
You should have just stayed.
I shouldn't.
You should have.
I had to go for dad.
You could have.
I didn't have no clothes back then. I had no money.
Yes, you did. You had on some baggy jeans and a like.
You were no. I had on
I
baggy.
was- yeah.
I want to see the pictures. I
Yeah.
got to see the pictures.
We'll post.
I was
the
like
pictures.
19, so give me grace. I was 19, fresh out of high school with a suspended driver's license.
Yeah, you were funny. You were funny.
Oh man.
I think both our weddings. Cause we married 10 years later. So, but yeah, so me and Felicia 10 years
10 years
apart.
apart,
10
really?
years apart. Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, she'll be 30 years
So-
in April, and I'll be 20 in September.
That makes sense because I remember being in like 4th grade when she got married.
Yeah.
So that does make sense. Huh.
This is good. This is good. I just wanted to kind of get a sense of just the recap. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Dad, I think just maturity. I think everybody gets a better person when they get older, if they're going to go in that direction. Yeah. If you have the aptitude to be better.
Yeah. So, well, this was real.
All right.
Please like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for joining us.